Look, man, these are just jokes. Don't take us serious. And the fact you still watching, you know what you're getting into. It get a little wicked. Now enjoy the pod.
Here it is all over again. That was crazy because I didn't turn this on.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear me?
Oh, I know what's going. Yeah, eat the rainbow.
There you go.
Shit. I keep a halo. Hey, she do what I say so.
Say so.
Because I'm Mr. Yayo.
Yayo.
Because I get the yayos. Because I get the pesos. Because I drive the Lamborghini Diablo. Wait, I do arm pulls because I'm strong. I got the biceps. Wait, I shoot you in this tricep. Because I keep the pole. I keep that equipped. Wait, ooh, yeah. Wait, I always gonna keep the pay. I always gonna throw the shade. I always gonna do fillets. I cut them up, yeah, that's just fillet.
Hey, peel it back like potatoes. Understand we outside, we all about the pesos. Down to Mexico with the Latinas. I don't know about Latinos, that's what yo bros. I don't know how they go. I like a long haired girl. With green in her hands like she go. Hold on, I'm outside with my dog. Monster dun dun, I'm the neighborhood hero.
Hey,
Like the hero.
Hero.
Hey.
Got the heat glow.
blow.
Yeah, got the weed blow. My knees feel like D-Rose. Wait a minute, I do it for the people. Eagle Podcast, welcome back. I want a chick with a broad back. And I remember days I was a grandma with the Comcast. Yeah, I don't know where the comms at, where the line at. I got a fine rat in my basement. I mean, that's the steward little Okay, yeah, I'm on like good stewardship. Okay, yeah, I gotta show good stewardess. The Mile High Club in Colorado. Yeah, just know I gotta buy a couple bottles and pop them on a fucking bottle.
I took majority of that beat. Welcome to the Negro Podcast, where the Negro
On the podcast. Dirt off your shoulder, I see this. Dirt off your shoulder, I see
What's the Negro Podcast
disgusting.
with Negro?
That's disgusting.
I had to squirt earlier.
Hey, yo.
I did.
What does that mean?
I had some squirt earlier.
Okay. What y'all been on, bro?
I feel like this is your first time drinking that.
No, I love squirt. What? I got suggested squirt by I was at a chiropractic. I was at the
Can't even tell his
the mainstream
Can't even tell
chiropractic
his
place.
lie.
The one that's
I ain't
corporate.
never been to a chiropractor.
But it was
Okay.
it was the receptionist. She was Hispanic, and she was like, "Have you ever tried squirt?" And I said, "I love some squirt." And she was like, "Well, go to." And she said, "Go to the Mexican store. You find some squirt in the soda aisle."
Did you have that before y'all came up here?
Yeah. No, I bought that up here.
Is that something I would have to bleep out, or would it be okay
No,
because it's double entendre?
Maybe every time you have to like flash the bottle on there, like it's like every time they just like,
Yeah.
There we go.
Or I could flash this blurred image on the screen.
I mean, that's crazy.
I don't know if I'm gonna put it up there yet.
I wish you had like really good editing to where it was like I could like grab that and just like crumple it up. But
yeah, no.
what have y'all been up to, man?
Sleeping. I was gonna work out, but my legs hurt.
You slept all day yesterday, and we ended up seeing that. I ended up seeing on Snapchat that you were at the gym. That's why you're sleeping all day. I was like, you got off work and went to the gym.
Yeah,
The man died all day.
I did.
That's real dedication. If you're not doing it like that, you're not looking for gains.
I had to buy a knee brace.
Oh, see now. Sometimes you gotta be,
I think I did it to myself.
Now we gotta draw a logo.
You
with
are
a knee
disgusting today, bro.
Burping is a natural human function, huh? Do I say you disgusting?
Farting is too, but if you fart in the room, that's disgusting. Burps are the forward farts. You disgusting bastard.
So if you all eating and you burp
At the table, that's rude.
So I'm supposed to get up and leave the table to burp just to come back? When I could just be like, excuse me. It's rude if you just burp and be like, all right,
true.
back to eating.
That's true.
I don't know, man.
Nah,
Burping
like
in
open-
general.
You think a nigga supposed to get up and leave the burp?
Would you get up and leave the fart?
Depends on where I'm at. I ain't gonna lie.
Dude, shit.
Because it's a full fart.
Like no, because like when I was at orientation for Adidas, like I was holding in a fart for like a while, and we were like in a training room, and I was trying to be considerate, but like it started to hurt, like like when you hold a fart for too long.
Yeah. You try to let
pain.
a little bit get out.
And I was like, nah, if I do that, I might shit myself. So I was like, man. I raised my hand. And I was like, hey, you mind if I just like stand by the door for a minute? And she was like, yeah, go ahead. And then I just opened up the door. And I just like stood back to the door, and then
You just let it go.
I let it go. But see, I always love a good, successful silent fart, because the thing I hate the most is a failed silent fart, because
What's the successful one? Can you hear it?
Like I can hear it, but I know no one else heard it, because it's like a squeak that you can only hear if you were by me. So I'm like, that's what I need, huh?
But if it's a squeak, then it's not successful. It should be, if it's gonna be successful, it's gotta be equivalent to like popping a tire or like poking a hole in a tire.
Hold on.
But if you do that, it's going
I'm saying, but it's like, but you can't like, but you don't.
You can't be like, you can't, like that's like, it'd be like a, I don't even know. It does make a little noise though.
I realized something. Why didn't you just ask them to go to the bathroom real quick?
Because I knew all I had to do was fart, and I didn't want to like leave to go to the bathroom and fart. So I was like, I'm just out the door.
But what
and be?
Did you know it was gonna be one of those ones that you didn't track in? Or did you like wave it out the way?
Yeah, no. I like I was smart. See, I stood there for a minute, like and then like I like on the slide like waved it a little bit, and then I like just kind of stood there a little longer, and I just sat back down.
That's so strange, man. If I was someone,
I
I'd be like, I bet that nigga just farted in that hallway. See, I don't want to work in the same department as him.
but see, I want you to realize I'm courteous enough to like, I'm not going to just be, because I was like in the middle row. So like if I would have did that, like you would have known, oh, this nigga
I understand
farted.
that, but I'm saying like, I'd be like, oh man.
Well, then he
just go to the bathroom.
I mean, he must be falling. No, I'm saying like you must be falling asleep, and you just look at, what is he doing?
Then you just
Oh
see
my
a guy over there and be like,
So can I stand by the door?
why the door specifically?
Okay.
Can you give us a minute? Can I just go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
At that point, you just gotta change the whole thing. But that's you're a different breed of
Man,
person.
man,
Funny,
I
man.
try to be
Sitcom,
considerate,
bro.
man. I try to be
You're a
considerate.
sitcom character. What about you, guy?
Well, as far as how I'm doing on
What
my
is
fart
going on?
story,
Are you okay? Not your fart story. I don't really want to hear any more of
I
those.
had a great one though.
Go ahead, man. Go crazy. Let the people know.
All right, so I was in an area that we shall not name. I was in the forbidden land, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was laying in the bed.
So this is someone's girl's house.
I was holding the fart from the
Fuck
time
up
I
the
got
story.
there
Mm-hmm.
to the time I went to sleep.
You should never hold a fart and go to sleep.
Listen,
You should never do that.
I bloated,
Yeah.
stomach hurt, and I'm like,
Mhm.
ah. She tried. Something happened to where I was like, I can't do that. Oh, just go to the bathroom. It's fine. First day over there, I said, okay. I'm thinking I have to. I'm fetal position on the goddamn toilet, just farting.
Oh, like nothing's coming out, just straight air.
Just
Nigga,
straight
air.
air.
Nigga,
Yo.
fucking balloon.
Listen, I don't.
Whoopee cushion.
I don't know what pregnancy feel like.
Oh, but you would imagine it's like
That's
pushing
pretty.
air out.
That's
Oh, okay.
close. That got to be close.
When you hear, I feel
pushing
bloated.
gas up. No, I'm playing. Pushing gas isn't the same.
No, it isn't.
I ain't gonna lie. It's the male equivalent of giving birth because that hurts.
See?
Now the male equivalent of birth is like holding a shit too long.
No, bro. The male equivalent
I don't know
of
that
birth
fart.
is one of those. It's just like that big, but your digestive tract is telling you this shit has to go.
Like,
And
yeah,
your shit is trying to squeeze and clench
yeah, it
that
just-
one little seed out. And next thing you know, your life has changed forever.
I seen my little cousin cry like that. It was
Bro,
crazy.
that's the worst day of your life, bro. It's the worst day of your life when you have something like that. Because then you like, what did I eat and what was it all
Yeah.
for?
What was it all for?
I just took a so 15, 20 minutes later when my stomach's grabbing itself.
He's trying to push out that one little piece I didn't get.
Nah.
It's terrible.
We ain't having it.
Dirtable.
Now I'm in there for like 20 minutes, bro. I gotta go to bed at 7:30, bro. I've been in here since 7:10. Don't even think about going to the living room. Don't go get in the bed.
Well, besides my fart story, I've been okay.
That's gross.
You popped the hell out of that mic.
It was on me. My bad.
All right. Well, I'm going last because I have Q&As for mine. So whichever one of y'all want to do.
Let's talk about piercings. Yes.
Okay.
Because I saw some today. All my topics are something I saw within the last 12 hours.
Okay. Relevancy.
Okay. Let me ask you something. Where's the last place you get a piercing? Well, I'm gonna give you 5. I'm gonna give you 5 places. Rank them. Like I did last time. Like just randomly, mystery rank them.
Where I would get piercing.
1 through 5. 1 through 5.
Where I would.
Yes. I'm about to give it to you. Ready? You ready?
Pause.
Yeah, right.
On the screen.
Your nose.
I would.
I'm saying, where would you put it on your list? 1 through 5.
Oh, fine. And 1 is like most definitely would.
Yeah, you're fine with that.
And then 5 is like
hell no.
My nose. 2.
2. Your lip.
5.
Really?
Oh wait. This is my whole body.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Nah. You too late. 5.
Tough.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
tough.
5.
That is
Your
tough.
ear.
My ear.
Yeah.
Oh, 1.
Eyebrow.
3. Wait, did I say? Yeah, 3.
Butt crack.
How you do that? How you would do that?
Butt crack.
I guess 4 because I first said 5, but I don't know how you would do that.
Joe.
Don't ask me, Ben.
How would you even do
Your ear.
I guess a 1.
Your brow.
2.
Your like gum shit in there.
Oh hell! Oh yeah, would it be? Oh my god,
that's a 4.
that shit is
So we got 2 more.
crazy.
Yeah.
2 more. Okay. What about like your inner ear, that little tab right there?
I've seen that. It's crazy on some girls.
3.
Butt crack.
Well, 5. Yeah. I was waiting for the butt crack.
Smart.
See,
Can you go to Twitter for me real quick?
I'm just happy he didn't say cock piercing, and I was gonna be like,
I'm gonna ask y'all something.
I was actually glad he didn't say that.
Yeah, I would never. There's a celebrity that has gotten a butt crack piercing, right? And here's the crazy part. Within the same, I want to say 24 to 48 hours, guess what happened?
you got infected.
No, they lost that butt crack piercing.
How do you? Where?
I don't know. But
Pretty sure I spelled piercing wrong.
who do y'all think
I
it is,
did.
bro?
Oh,
That's
my
crazy.
I'm so happy.
Are those your
We're
likes?
not
or that's-
showing you.
I wanted you to take a guess before
It's not
you
my
went
likes
to
at
search.
all.
I just needed you to go to Twitter. I didn't need you to search.
I just put butt crack piercing. Is
You
this
ain't
it?
gonna find it 'cause she
Is this
got
it?
Click it. Just click the picture.
Is it? Hold on. Is this a male?
No.
Okay.
Click the picture without reading.
Well, I thought it was Lil Nas X.
Who do you think butt
Wait,
crack
is that a
is?
butt crack piercing?
Is that
butt
Cardi
crack.
B?
It better not be Cardi. Damn,
That's
you
Cardi B.
you know
B.
Cardi B's back.
Cardi
by,
B.
It's,
by,
it's
He knows
because she
Cardi
got
B
the
back.
flowers and shit.
He know Cardi B back. I
She
don't
got
know.
she had the
I
whole
saw
little
that on
flamingo
Twitter.
thing on the half her ass.
I saw it typed on Twitter. I never saw the picture till I
oh,
looked it up
I
and
just
then
realized
saw
it
it.
is typed right there, but
But yes, Cardi B had a butt crack piercing. Because if you go back, you can also find the video where she talks about losing that butt crack piercing.
my stomach just starts churning every time I see everything I hear.
Bro, I want to know, bro, like what
does that
inspires
mean?
them?
Like, what is that? Who's that for? Who is that for?
When I read it, I thought it was horizontal. I thought it was some crazy horizontal shit.
Ooh, that would be painful.
Yes, but I thought she was that crazy. When I saw vertical, I was like, "That's
Is this
wilder
a
than me.
clone? This might be a clone. I think this might be a Cardi B clone.
I think it's just the lack of makeup.
I think Cardi B.
No, contouring is a crazy thing, bro. Women are actual like they could if women all decided to commit crimes, they wouldn't catch any of them. They wouldn't catch any of them.
I want more different than hood night.
What, nigga?
Let me tell you something terrible that happened to me.
This is a clone.
So, as y'all know, I got my butt crack pierced. He's like, what? Yeah, I do got my butt crack pierced. And no kizzy, I have a $13,000 Maria Tosh piercing in my butt crack. Guess what? I lost it. I was washing my ass and I realized that I don't have it. So I'm like, I really think I flushed the bitch down the toilet.
I know what happened. I know exactly what happened.
Say it,
She was getting some dick, got her back blown out. Boom, the piercing got loose. Now she got a shit, wiping the ass, got to take a shower, just got done fucking the shit and knocked the ass crack piercing in the toilet. Wash that ass. Oh, it's not there. Damn, I flushed the toilet.
Here's my theory.
Okay.
I think you are correct. You are correct. Correct. You are correct.
Huh?
New word, y'all.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay.
You are correct.
Okay.
She was getting her back blown. But what if it got caught and that nigga just never said nothing?
He would say something.
I would not. I would definitely pawn that. I'm pawning the butt crack.
Well, you say, like, hold on. Wait,
Like he
so
was bam, but like it can't, cause like with
It came loose, you mean?
some piercings are screwed in and some
Right.
piercings are like pressed in. So even if it came loose, she didn't notice it. So what if it got caught and came loose and that nigga just got had a piercing? He was like
on his dick?
caught in the shits, his pubes.
He might have just stole it straight up. It
I don't
might have
know.
just been boom, boom, boom.
That would be crazy word. Yeah, you like I put the top of your
Yeah,
butt
you like
crack?
that? Yeah. Perfect.
That
Yeah. Maybe.
where would he put it?
That'd be
Huh?
interesting
Where would he
there.
put it?
Well,
Yeah, because you did put it back there, so you put
Oh,
it in
okay.
your
I
ass.
mean, no, that's,
You just transferring ass
Did you
juices
just
and
clinch,
piercings.
you just clinch a theft?
That's crazy.
I put the crack in my. What Thug say? I put the crack in my crack.
I'm
Yeah.
playing
You
the
put
rest
the
of
crack
the
in my
video.
crack?
Speaking of Young Thug, you saw he's next to go in space, right?
That's outside of his parameter, bro. That might be near Atlanta.
I mean, no, they just said he couldn't go back to Metro Atlanta. They said,
No, bro.
you can
What
go
if
to space.
what if he goes over Metro Atlanta?
He can go over, he just can't go in.
It's within their airspace.
You're in space. You're not even in U.S. authority airspace.
I'm bullshit. I'm bullshitting, bro. Let her finish.
13,000. Like, I'm just so like, life can, like, somebody's putting juju on me. Word of my mother. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. So let me tell you.
I just want to say this is a clone. B, this is really the real Cardi B. How the mighty have fallen. C, Offset, please come back.
How often have you seen her without makeup?
Every time she home on Instagram,
You don't pay enough attention to Cardi B like that.
she stay outside the makeup.
That nose is real.
That's real.
That's her real nose.
Man.
Yeah,
You think Kevin Hart's a clone?
Kevin Hart? I don't think you can clone Kevin Hart.
Well,
Kevin Hart got a few clones.
you do know the theory of the Kevin Hart clone, right?
Man, I don't know none of that, man. I stay out of that.
Well, he was in a bad car crash, and for somehow I think everybody in the crash was like gone, or like he shouldn't have survived the crash, and he like walked, I think, a few miles or so. He should have been dead. They were saying that he died in that car crash. They made a clone of him, and then came up with that backstory.
I didn't clone Paul Walker because it was in daytime and people were around.
Well, see, that's all confused. So the story they made was that he walked away from the car crash, or they're saying eyewitnesses said there was a car crash and they saw him walk away.
Yeah, he
And
walked
then
away.
he later was cloned.
No.
But that was the clone.
Huh?
Because I'm confused.
The story was he got in the car crash and walked away from it. The theory is he died in that car crash and they made a clone and made that the backstory of the car crash.
Okay, I see what he's saying. I see that people are saying he walked away, but no one's like,
But like,
yeah, for sure. Like we saw that nigga walk away from a car
Gotcha,
crash.
gotcha. What I will say, I just heard the theory that there's multiple Kevin Hart clones.
Why don't
That's what I
niggas
heard.
film shit no more? I remember back then niggas used to record everything. They used to record everything. Now people just
Well, I think
the
you
news
get visited
record
for that
everything.
now.
Huh?
You get visited for that now.
It's because of the tariffs.
And I'm proud to be an
American.
American.
Please know my terrorist high as hell. But not like China's.
Is there any more to this butt crack piercing?
Nah, man, that
story?
was pretty much it. That was
Okay.
pretty much it. I just thought that was very entertaining. Oh, did you also see? I was gonna say, did y'all see that Trump was like had showed the tariff percentages, And next thing you know, that man said, you know what? China, 250 times. 250%
He said
tariff
that like
increase.
live, like wait, he said that like live, like
250% tariff increase on China.
How high is there like a cap to how high you can
I really don't think there is.
put a tariff?
I think it's
Matter of
just to
fact,
a
let's.
point.
What? When's the first time you heard a tariff?
like not in school or like in school.
Like in school.
I think I want
Like-
to say
By my freshman year.
I was in like 8th, 9th grade.
Yeah.
Something like that.
8th grade.
I've
For
never
sure.
heard of a tariff.
Really?
In school,
Dead ass.
we went to the same school, Joe.
I know.
Oh my gosh,
Y'all got freaking iPads and shit. Of course, y'all had a.
you were a grade above me, Joe.
Yes, we didn't have half the
Oh,
shit y'all
my
had
Lord.
that grade before. Y'all upgraded quick as hell. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I didn't know what the fucking tariff was.
It took when I only
Blame
knew
the
what it was
school
after they
system,
brought it
shit.
back up again.
huh?
I only knew what it was after they brought it back up
Yeah.
again. I was like, well, that's about 10 years ago, brother.
I see motherfuckers
Bless.
kissing. What?
That was-
What am I looking
Yeah,
at?
I was gonna say, what was going on with you?
I was waiting for the next.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, I just sent you a video on Twitter.
Okay.
Let me ask you something. How many times can somebody call you? How many times can somebody call you a nigga with the hard ER before you just like, I just gotta just slap you to get you to understand that shit ain't cool?
Are you talking about the video of the lady in the car?
Yes,
Okay.
I am talking about.
I didn't click it, but I see what you're
Oh,
talking
the
about.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, I was gonna say, that situation. I didn't get to watch the video, but I would assume that they could have just walked away. But excuse me, if it's a situation where literally like I have to be here, and either you're gonna stop or I gotta put hands on you.
I just don't like when I see people
Twice.
or doing it. You doing it. You go see, I'm gonna have to put my hands on you, and I'm like, well, I mean,
They will keep going.
if you haven't done it the
Now,
first
yeah.
4 times.
Probably not
And
gonna
now you're
do it.
saying you're gonna have to. But I'm gonna get probably 3 more off by the side. I'm just gonna drive off or walk away from you know. I just know I'm gonna get my smooth 7, my lucky 7. I'm gonna get that off if I walk away. That's how I feel. That's how I feel they feel.
There's actually more to that story.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
I'll tell you after this.
Jesus, boy, it just all gets so bad.
Find out where you stay at, bitch. You got me fucked up. I'm sitting here going into the parking lot asking if you good.
Bitch,
You been staring at me.
with your fake ass eyelashes.
I don't
you
give a
fucking
fuck.
nigger.
I don't give
Get
a
out of my
fuck,
face,
bitch.
you fucking nigger.
Stop sitting here telling me that I won't fight.
See, I was gonna say, at that point, if he wasn't gonna do it, then he wasn't gonna do it.
Don't know what happened after that. But the backstory of that is they caught her. This is just a rumor. They caught her smoking crack.
Talking about the one in the car.
That was saying
She was smoking crack.
they're right here. They said they caught her smoking crack
Oh shit! Wait, where's she?
in the
Wait.
car.
Hold
And
on,
here's
okay,
the
hold on.
video.
Hold on. wait, does this video like it goes into the? Nigga,
No, it just it's
so
her
this is a different
smoking crack.
angle. Okay, does it show her face? Okay, let me see.
That's her car. That's her, bro.
She don't need no more of that shit. That's why her lighter don't work now.
Is that her first? Oh,
She laughing and shit. Conversating with non-existent people. This is just possessed.
I like a.
I don't think. I don't
the
think
crack
they're
or a
not,
bomb.
they're not
bro.
wearing the
One of
same
the-
shirt. I think. She's smoking that crack though. I'll tell you that much.
I just get that crack or a bomb. I mean, you can
Nah,
smoke
'cause
crack.
she- Hold on, let me see. Let me see.
Can you smoke crack out of a bong?
I think I don't think you should, but I think you can. Nah, actually, no. That's not. That's
it's
not crack.
This is a 3-minute video.
That can't be crack only because when crack hit you, I thought like you out for a minute. Not out, but like
I thought crack made you energetic. Cause
I thought a certain type of crack.
I think all drugs affect people differently. I'm just gonna say that.
well,
I just think. I
well,
just believe
crack
that.
comes from cocaine, and cocaine gets you hyper and
I'm just
shit.
saying, but some people that do like crack or like shit like that, they shut down. Like they just,
Yeah, like they-
Yeah,
crack.
like when the high wore off. Yeah,
No, I'm saying like when they hit that shit, like they hit that shit too hard. Like they just
Like they
like
and
they already.
well, I never had crack, so
I'm going based off videos and films.
Yeah. I mean,
Not
I've seen real
personal.
crackers. I've never seen them smoke crack for real.
Facts.
It might be crack. It might be crack. That might be
No, I don't want that shit.
Maybe it's Fent.
No, I think the
that-
thing hit you hard for real.
Maybe it's cut into the crack.
You wanna see?
Hold on, wait.
Hold on.
If she was smoking crack and then they just started bothering her
Yeah,
and she
no,
got mad,
That's on.
I can't. That's on them.
Yeah,
That is on them.
I was gonna say you always. That's rule number one. You leave the crackhead alone.
Y'all clearly wanted content.
I just want to, cause is she wearing the same shirt? Cause that's I'm like, I feel like it's two different instances, like two different videos.
Let's investigate. So,
Cause that's two different shirts. Or hold on, cause let me see the designs on that shirt.
because this is a green sweater.
Yeah, that's a whole different shirt.
So this is like a whole different time period. Because that is her.
That's her.
It got to be her, bro.
Why I gotta be her?
That's her car.
You act like people can't have the same car. Unless it's, I mean, that dude look. It's definitely not the same shirt, but that's.
Yeah,
It might be the same person. I mean, yeah, that profile. See, I wish I could see that from the side, because that actually does look like that from the side.
Do you
Wait,
think
she got a
they
nose
could
ring.
just be conflating two stories together, trying to make it one?
That's how they be doing. That's how the internet do sometimes. Like it'll be someone random, will take a random. It'll be like, oh look, this was her, and you find out that was just a random crackhead.
Yeah, there is no comments after this. Well, it got the same.
Oh, like it's attached to that.
It got the same print, like the same little logo. So who knows, bro? I mean, it's definitely not the same T-shirt for sure.
And I wish I could see if she had a nose ring right there. Because old girl got a nose ring too. But I think is that what that is, or that's just the shadow of her nose?
To be honest, bro, I don't even know. I thought they got up out the car.
Well, they did, but I think they might have edited that out. I'm trying to think. If you, where would you? I mean, I would assume you could smoke crack at your house, maybe.
Can't smoke crack at all.
I mean,
that's
like, if you were going to smoke crack.
I mean, it would be best to smoke it in your house.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was,
just because there's walls around.
But smoking crack in your car, I don't. Well, I guess you would smoke yourself out of a house before you smoke yourself out of a car. Like if you were to, like, let's say you were smoking crack and like you're about to lose your house or your car. What do you think a crackhead loses first? Like their house, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Their car. I don't know.
I would lose my house before my car because I gotta travel. If
you
I'm
were
a functioning crackhead,
crackhead.
I have a job, so I have to get to work. So I'll lose my house first.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, okay, so you know what? That makes sense. Okay, boom. That makes sense.
You feel me?
She maybe smoked because she already smoked herself out of home.
So you're saying she smoked herself out of a home, right? And they went to go bother her one day, and she just like,
because she probably remembered them from the last, because like I said, in that one, it cut out them getting out. So she might have remembered, and she's like, nah, they clean my life up now, and y'all can't.
Yeah,
y'all come back messing with me.
Listen, that could be it.
Now I did see someone apparently like dox her on Twitter, and apparently she works at a bank.
Somebody, well, she look like she got the bank fit. Imagine calling somebody and you got the bank fit on.
Yeah, and see, I always get confused, like in this day and age, when people like work jobs that you know, like, okay, if I get caught doing some bullshit, I'll probably get fired. They always just say fuck that. Like,
look at the caption. An anti-black musty woman of color repeatedly called a black woman. What do you think she is?
I would assume Indian.
Bitch,
You been staring at me
with your fake ass eyelashes.
I don't give a fuck. I don't
Get
give a
out
fuck,
of my face, you fucking nigger.
Since it's a Native American,
That last one was kind of crazy.
no, it was crazy. It was
The
crazy.
last one was good.
But since they're Native American, like,
no,
they can't say it.
Because that's like me. Because if that's the case, then
I feel like they had it worse than we did. Their home got taken. We just got taken from home.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
And plus, they're like damn near extinct. I think they got the worst out of it. They didn't pick no cotton, but they had to slowly integrate into society and own casinos, so they have some power. They make a lot of money.
Mm. What do we got?
What do we have?
Mm-hmm.
Gentrification.
Mm. They can't even. The whites can't even step on casinos' land.
Well,
and think to take it.
Well, I'll say this because, like, okay, obviously every Native American doesn't have casinos,
right?
But the Native Americans have those casinos and stuff. They have a lot of money over there.
Mm-hmm.
When we had built something that generated money for black people, it seemed to always burn for some reason. So
it's like we almost we built fire hazards.
Right, that's crazy.
Fire hazards, which is why the Hispanics are such good construction workers. Anywho,
that is facts. It all comes full circle.
Yeah. I will say that, like I said, it goes back to that whole, like, when we had a discussion of, like, what's black and, like, who's black.
How do we get to that conversation?
Uh-huh.
How we get to that conversation?
When you like, what is she? And then, like,
because you think she's black?
No, because I was gonna say, because some may argue. Well, there's the whole theory of, like, we are the Native Americans, and
yes, but we're everything.
Well, okay. Well, see, this is the thing. I can't agree that, like, black people were everywhere, because black people are everywhere now. So, like, obviously they just didn't one day were everywhere. They've been everywhere. So I can come to the whole, like, they're black anything. Like, they're black Brazilians, they're black Europeans. So, but, like, I don't know. It's just one of those ethnic versus race things. It's all.
So, okay. Would you say it was, because you know how we say, like, everybody was melanated, then we spread across the world. That's how there's different races. Would you say that melanated people were here first, or would you just say black people were here first? Because that's the argument I hear.
Well, I would say melanated people were here first because, like I said, black wasn't even a thing until, we came over here in the Americas, and they needed something to label us darker skinned folk as to, villainize us. But I was gonna say, okay, so let me ask you this: do you believe that whole Caucasian people came from the Caucasus Mountains and they were in caves before they, or do you believe melanated people went out and, like, people were light and shaded by region and not?
I feel like when the melanated people spread out, there were a group of melanated people that went to the Caucasus Mountains. They evolved to whatever they evolved to, the Caucasian.
So you think even the Caucasians are descendants of us?
Yeah, I mean, not a descendant of melanated people. Like the way the Earth was started, you had to be melanated because of the sun and shit.
Right.
It was a lot warmer way back when.
Facts.
But then people moved to places where they're more in the mountains, so it's more cold or deeper in the hot shit, or somewhere that's in the middle.
You think they had big badonks back then? Or, like, there was a,
due to how scarce food was. I don't think so.
When do you think the first like fat ass came about?
When we started getting bones through our noses. That's when I think.
Like, that's like.
And that solely belonged to black people. But then we figured out fitness in the future to where everybody can get it, and science. Cut it open.
Wait. So the bone through the nose was making the fat asses, or you just saying?
No, I'm saying we started getting fat asses when Africans started putting bones through their noses,
and it was only exclusive to Africans to have fat asses.
I feel like.
Got you.
Unless you
don't think the Native
Scottish.
Americans ever had a Scottish fat ass? That kind of makes sense, like a Scottish.
or they could just be fat.
Well, they had the whole potato famine thing. So like, so but I would
ain't
assume
no starch over there.
Ain't no fucking starch.
Ain't no
Ain't
starch.
no potatoes. Ain't no cornbread. Ain't no nothing. What stuff? Hey, so I was thinking about something the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay? So do we say things like "get to that bread, get to that cheese"? Because back in the day, peasants had to survive off of bread and cheese.
That's true. What do you think the phrase "I put the bacon on the table" came from? Was it like a whole epidemic of just?
Well, see, again, I think
bacon?
is that one of those things where it was like the poor can only afford things like because they say pork and
shit. Yeah.
They can only afford pork, so we gotta go get this bacon.
Gotta get the bacon.
That's crazy. So everything we chase is just peasant shit. We need to. But they used to say, that was the sign of kingship was eating and being fat.
I did hear about that. If you were fat as hell, your teeth were rotten, you just looked utterly disgusting like a glutton. That was a sign of wealth. And that was the goal to strive to.
Because you could afford to let yourself go. Exactly. It's crazy. Now that was the one thing I will say that they fixed in fixing.
Disgusting.
That was the one thing I do give them that. That's tough.
Imagine being poor with being a peasant with just good fit good teeth.
Good teeth.
You can run for miles.
You smell great because you actually you sneak bars of soap and rags. And
you look at them and go, I wish my teeth were right.
You go out your way to brush your teeth and, one day I can afford to just stop this shit. No. I just what's so crazy? I think that's what we should do. We should go back in time and be like, listen, y'all. Y'all are in shape. Y'all actually smell good. Y'all could run this. Y'all just a band together. You're the pretty people. God dang it. That's the revolution. We could have been had one. Fuck chopping niggas' heads off. Nigga put some mouthwash in their mouth. And they'll melt, I promise. They'll melt. And y'all have the king. Let them eat. That's why they said let them eat cake. Because they said, listen, these motherfuckers need rotten teeth somehow, some way. So they can shut the fuck up. Let them eat cake. This bread too. That's bread too. That's just some bullshit ass icing for the rotten teeth. All right, man, listen. I've been thinking about this, man. That's why they say I gotta get that cake. I'm caked up. You see what I'm saying? Like it's an evil twist, twisted sick, sadistic, Papa Mystic with some lipstick.
I don't even know who we are anymore. I did see something on YouTube or Twitter. It was probably Instagram. It probably was Instagram. Let me check Instagram. But it was the origin of the watermelon stereotype.
Oh, where we came to look where black people came to love watermelon?
Yeah, why is it such a stereotype for the knee of grows to like watermelon so much? Where is my saves? I think I have it.
Yeah. Love how they always take education to, oh my sweet Lord.
Yeah, SpongeBob looking crazy right there.
Yeah, your saves are different.
No, it's not here. Bam, this might be it. Nah, hold on, G. Hold on.
Talking about that picture right there or that picture? Talking about this picture right here. See, this is why I say.
Hold on. Look at that shit, bro.
This is why I say. It gets to a point where, that's why I always tell people where they try to downplay. I'm like, no. Y'all have to understand. At one point, that was it was ingrained in society to be just utterly and disgustingly racist. So when we say that's why I always hate when non-black people try to say what we can and can't police about our culture, because I'm like, I don't think I understand.
Oh, that's a separate conversation.
Oh
yeah. Let's get back to the watermelon. You got a good point though. I just know we're gonna go down a rabbit hole.
I was so happy.
Hold on. Greatest song for its time. Like when that shit dropped,
It's a good song.
I walk into Walmart, I see a nigga from across the freaking warehouse. Still nigga.
Yeah,
I don't know you.
Yeah.
Still nigga.
Walked up to the Walmart cashier. W511, sir. Still nigga.
Walk out the store, that same nigga driving in the parking lot. You just hear doom 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 doom.
What? Sorry. Okay.
My mama said that to me when this song came out. She was like, "Still nigga." Oh, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, like that. when people try to be.
What are you talking about?
I'm cool. I'm hip. Still nigga. Mama.
We're learning about watermelon stereotype.
How's that going?
We just started. What did it? Oh,
Welcome to History's Darkest Questions.
why did it shift to MLK?
Today's video is The Watermelon Stereotype, Its Racist Origins and Impact. Imagine a single fruit symbolizing a history of racial hatred and oppression. For African Americans, the watermelon stereotype is as painful and enduring as the chains of slavery.
Down. Now we take it too far. And this is why I hate, again, I say, when non-black people speak on things that's black. What do you...
Now hold on. He's getting to the origins of it. Maybe he's the Trap Lil Ross of watermelon stereotype sharing.
Okay.
If
the stereotype of loving watermelon is as enduring and painful as the chains of slavery.
Bro, they used to play.
Close, look close.
Bro.
Slavery.
So check me out. They used to put their lips together and put holes in between their lips, like they pierced their lips. And you know what they would do so niggas wouldn't eat? Put locks on them bitches. Locks. Good.
Hey, bro.
No more food. And you said
the watermelon.
The watermelon stereotype is as painful. Read it with me, brother.
And
enduring as the chains of slavery.
It's the seeds that get caught in your teeth. That's
I'll
the part
punch
that
you
makes
in the
it.
Nonsense.
To understand this harsh reality, we must delve into the origins, evolution, and impact of this racially charged symbol.
No, it is. That. But
the origins of the watermelon stereotype date back to the era of slavery in the United States. Enslaved Africans were often limited to meager diets, with watermelon becoming a common food due to its availability and nutritional value. Fast forward to the emancipation process.
Look how stressed blackface looks.
No, it does look stressed. It looks like
it's making him sick.
Like, oh my gosh. I this is the only role he could get.
He's sick. He's sick right now. He's like, I'm a nigga. Get this shit off me.
And nowadays, everybody wants to be black.
Still nigga.
Doom,
crazy.
Doom, doom, doom.
Full circle, man. Full circle.
What if he said that shit just starts playing every time?
No, that'd be a good superpower, I guess.
In 1863, and newly freed African Americans began growing, selling, and savoring watermelons as a symbol of their newfound freedom. However, this autonomy and prosperity...
Pause it? Hold on, what did he say? Hold on.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it might be as enduring as the change of slavery.
Hold on.
It sounds like
it's so watermelon was nigga before nigga was.
Wait, what? What you mean?
That's what I took from this. We took the watermelon and made it a symbol of...
yeah, like we reclaimed watermelon. Yeah, type shit. I mean, that's the only option we got is Scraps
Still
you give
naked.
us, scraps you give us, we got to make it our own, I guess. Now everybody loves watermelon.
Hey,
What you about to say something?
I ain't never seen that shit spelled out like that.
Eyes so happy.
I ain't never seen eyes spelled out in my life.
That's how you. That's how you.
That's crazy. What is that? But what is that
Like
though?
eyes so happy, boss.
What's the other word? I know what
I
I am.
am's.
Eyes.
I
so
am
happy.
so happy.
I am so happy. I so happy.
Where'd the E
I
come
am.
from?
Cause you know how like they say we got some like twang and all the shit. So they be like,
You can have
I'm-
twang and spelling.
I mean, that's how you would say it. Like that's how you would spell it out. Like I am. Like I'm so. I am.
See, look at you. You just
I
saying.
am
You just
so
sound
happy, boss.
You just ruining
Houses.
Black History Month, just trying to solve
Well,
this damn riddle.
I know what it is. You know how people say I is? So it could be I is together, eyes. So
Where did
happy.
E come from?
White people wrote it, nigga. You know niggas couldn't write. Shit. You know.
Hey, white people, where did the E come from?
White people spelled it that way.
Because I is.
Kind of fucks. Damn, white people can't spell. Damn. They said how you spell eyes. I can't ask you, nigga. Okay, fine.
How would you spell it?
As
What spell it, massa?
as
Never mind.
get back in the field, boy. God. Now call the clock over.
What's about that? What's about that letter that looks like a pitchfork? Get your ass up out there.
Double.
You look kinda
I don't think Master can
Hey.
talk right.
Man, you kill that one. He got an eye for words.
African Americans began growing, selling, and savoring watermelons as a symbol of their newfound freedom. However, this autonomy and prosperity threatened the status quo, fueling the fire of racism. Southern whites, unable to accept the success of African Americans, weaponized the watermelon as a tool of degradation. Caricatures and cartoons depicted African Americans as lazy, gluttonous, and happy only when consuming watermelons. These images not only spread through popular culture, but
Wait,
were
is
also
that-
used in advertisements.
Excuse me.
Is that trying to promote?
That's the third
niggas?
time you did some disgusting shit.
Huh?
You burped again, goofy nigga. Stop doing that.
Well, I'm sorry. I gotta live.
I gotta edit more, nigga.
If I burp, I burp. It is what it is. Man.
You're right. I don't want you fired. I'm sorry. What you about to say?
I was just gonna say, is that promoting people to join slavery?
No. You can plainly see how miserable I am. So that what they're trying to say is, if you don't want to be a dirty, filthy, watermelon eating, don't eat watermelon.
I think this was like before TV, and they just wanted entertainment. They would get these cars. Hey, look at this.
That's just like saying like, man, they say slavery's terrible. Man, look at this picture. You think that man miserable? Look at him. He got a job, a house, watermelon to eat.
Well, we don't know if he has a house. We just know he's laying
They
on
live
a.
in a shack. Some of them they live in shacks.
But we don't know about this one though. This one's just eating watermelon.
I see it.
All I know
he's
is
plainly miserable.
all I know is this watermelon wasn't finished growing. This so ripe ass watermelon. That's too much green on.
That's probably what they.
What the
also
red's
saying.
supposed to be.
He eat it no matter how fresh or raw it is.
That's why he's miserable.
He only got that sliver of watermelon that's done right there on his big lips. His big
See
teeth.
now the bit kind of took a little left turn there when he did that, but we just gonna keep watching the video. Tune in, like, comment, and subscribe.
Reinforcing the stereotype with
Left
alarming
field.
effectiveness. As visual propaganda, it was a relentless assault on African American dignity. Jump to the late 19th and early 20th centuries when the Jim Crow era ensued. White supremacist groups further solidified this hateful image. Racial caricatures appeared in postcards, sheet music, and films, perpetuating the dehumanization of African Americans. One notable example is Thomas D. Rice's blackface minstrel character, Jim Crow.
I'm
So
sorry.
that's crazy. He
Oh,
got his own laws named after him.
Oh, are we still talking about watermelon?
No,
No,
he's
that's not-
Watermelon caused
talking about-
segregation.
He's not even talking about watermelon.
Well,
anymore.
he's just saying how it tied in.
He
But
used
Okay, well,
watermelon as the clickbait.
I'm done with this.
Okay, let me ask you a question that
Mm-hmm.
Jamar asked earlier, or Jamar said something about earlier. Do you think if you live in a city with a superhero, right? Do you think that should be put on your taxes?
like, it comes out of my taxes.
Yeah.
What does that mean for me back in like social service?
That superhero.
Oh, like that,
Like that comes
they're
out,
paying a superhero with
but
my
it comes
taxes.
out your tax money. You come out your taxes. So you're a person.
Is he a good superhero? Like, does he act like?
Yeah. You
like,
got like a Superman. Like you live in like
Oh,
Metropolis.
I'm not gonna lie.
That shit probably high as hell.
I'm just gonna say nah. I can stop at Spider-Man because like Spider-Man causes damage, but like at least you can kind of like. It's just cool to watch, you know. I get a show with it. Superman, no, literally, there's a fucking giant alien spaceships are coming down to destroy us right now. And come on, man. I just want to see a nigga fight a vulture flying around the city, tearing up some shit. Like that's cool.
What's minimum wage though? You think in like a superhero universe?
Oh no, it has
like,
to be at least. Well, what's the living wage in the superhero universe? Because like. If
depends on your city. If you live in the same city as Flash, bro, you're fine. You're like a normal. That's like a normal American.
Didn't they live in like somewhere in the north, or they lived like Midwest?
They live like Midwest, like Arizona type shit.
Oh yeah.
I think Arizona type shit. I don't know the name of the city off the top of my head.
If I live anywhere north, no, I can't pay taxes for that. Taxes are already high. You're probably going to fuck some shit up because there's a lot of skyscrapers, a lot of shit here. Nah. If I live in the South, maybe the Midwest. If I live in the West, like California or New York, hell no. I'm with Lex Luthor. Ban all superheroes. Ban all metahumans. Ban.
What if those were the tariffs?
The heroes?
What? Is he just chatting now?
Dang, imagine a enemy attacking the United States, and like the main thing he struggled against is fire, and you can't call Red Sun, you can't call none of them niggas over here
because you ain't paying your...
It's the tariff, Superman. It's the tariff.
It's the tariff.
250%. I can't do it.
I can afford it. No, I can afford it.
Bring him here. Bring him here. We work together.
Good American job.
It's a little cut here because we forgot to do the Q&A.
This might be on the Patreon.
Lohim sent us.
Shout out to Lohim.
Stop making promises, by the way.
I said might.
I don't give a damn. You're giving people hope.
Shout out to Lohim.
Shout out
number
Lohim.
one Negro
Patreon. Of the podcast support system.
Support system.
All right, so
Let's
I got
get a T-shirt soon.
I got 4 Q&As. In their prime, from late 90s to 2000s, where would you rank the 3 major networks? Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and Disney.
See, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, twin. Disney, bro. I'll be real with you, right?
That'd be 3, right? In the 90s?
Disney?
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy? Yeah, Disney really got to go 3.
Disney last, yeah.
But you said no. Well, it depends. It depends.
They had Kim Possible. That's about it.
But I'm saying, did he say cartoons or just the network?
He said the network.
I'm saying Disney had like reality shit on lock. That's why I was saying. In their prime, I ain't gonna lie. Disney might have to sit too. So because they could do everything.
So it's beating Nick
in this prime. iCarly or That's So Raven.
That's So Raven.
Drake and Josh or Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Drake and Josh.
Over Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
Hold on now.
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
Spherical. I feel that, bro. I feel it. That's fine. That's fair. Okay. What's another good one? Zoe 101. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I can only give you like 2. The thing about Disney, they had really comedic shit, but they did have messages though. Like
those dramas.
If I compare something, if I said Zoe 101, I would have to put like 3 up against it, like Even Stevens, Phil the Future, and like Lizzie McGuire.
Those are all like bangers though.
That's what I'm saying, but neither one of them by themselves could hang with like Zoe 101. I mean, if we're gonna be honest.
These are fine.
Yeah, they dropped a movie 5 years later. But for me, it's gonna be Cartoon Network at 1, Disney at my 2, and Nickelodeon at my 3. Because Nickelodeon has one thing, and that's longevity.
That's facts. That's facts.
Like they provided more longevity than they did like super high caliber content because Disney was giving you fucking what was the one with the baby? Good Luck Charlie.
Oh, yeah,
banger.
yeah.
They gave you that. That was a banger. They would give you Even Stevens and the Wizards of Waverly Place crossover. They'll give you crossover shit. Like you can't really beat that.
I say Cartoon Network 1, Nick 2, and Disney 3.
That's fair.
I'm with you.
That's what I would say.
I feel that, bro. I just feel like she laughed at y'all. I just feel like Nick just didn't. I feel like Disney did it first. I feel like Disney did like crossover shit kind of style.
Oh yeah,
different
first
things like that
before,
first.
yeah.
Because I get this, man. Jimmy Timmy Power Hour kind of like that shit.
It's
Kind of
cemented.
It's cemented as like probably top 5 all time. Like specials, top 5 all time. Is that?
Okay. The second question. Which network had the finer girls? Disney with Vanessa Hudgens, Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato, Zendaya, and Bridget Mendler. I think that's how you say it. Okay. Or Nick, Victoria Justice, Ariana Grande, Elizabeth Gillies, Kiki Palmer, Miranda Cosgrove, etc.
Disney could probably.
Disney got a lot going for him with Zendaya. Not gonna lie.
Zendaya, both
and Selena.
Zendaya, Bella Thorne. They just had a lot of combos, bro. Like they had a lot of like females that were.
But Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Elizabeth Giles.
Shit. What's her name from?
You're just disgusting. This pod.
The mom.
Milk is good for the bones.
The mom from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Brenda Song and what's her
like
name?
hoes that look like D. Williams. I don't know why.
That's
Bro,
crazy. Because he do. No, I didn't even.
Bro, she was just, as a kid, before I even knew who that was,
bro,
she was just fine.
Come on now.
She was just fine.
Don't chew on the mic.
I said, before I even knew who that was, she was just fine.
I'm gonna have to go with Ariana Grande fire. Just because they got Zendaya, I'll say Disney.
I respect that.
And Selena Gomez. She was fire.
Before, Minnie Blanco.
Okay. Got a fuck, marry, kill question.
That nigga gotta be fired.
So, fuck, marry, kill. Elizabeth Gillies from Jade from Victorious. Kate Dennings. I don't know who these people are. I ain't gonna lie.
Who is she from?
Two Broke Girls or Victoria Predit Love From You series on Netflix. I don't know who any of these are.
The black hair girl is the
one with the big titties?
Yeah, that's her. And I think that's the other stalker. I think that's the girl that stalks him.
That stalks him? I don't know what she looks like, so I guess I'll say kill that one.
I'm definitely
fuck Jade, Mary.
You on the right path. You're on the right path.
Yeah,
I would never marry Jade as a character either, bro. You got too much going on. Then when you figure it out, and you try to do right, you still got too much going on. Someone said who will win the fight, Jay or Sam, and niggas was like, no, Jay just threatens people. No, Sam actually just does shit to people.
Sam puts frozen butter in a sock, and you should be just a fucking mouse as a mace or a mouse. What is it called? Like, it's crazy.
All right, boom. Last one. If you were elected president, what's an executive order that you would sign that would likely get you impeached in a matter of hours?
Just to be petty, just to be petty. We stopped serving liquor at 5.
I'm legalizing prostitution. I'm giving out a percentage of what reparations would be.
Is that one? Can you put multiple things in one executive order?
It's just this is called the bullshit executive order. It just got these.
I think you
these
can
listed.
Do that. Oh.
So
I got like
prostitution, a percentage of of what's that shit called again? Reparations, just because. And what was my third? Damn, you fucked me up.
I mean, mine was literally just. I'm
And
fucking
they gonna go to
everybody.
his.
Oh, go ahead.
You
I
see
mean,
how
what
they
was your
do?
what was your third? What
Nah, maybe if you say yours, it'll jog my
What
memory.
did I say? I said I was.
Damn, that's crazy how that word comes.
Stop serving liquor at 5. Stop serving liquor at 5. I'm bringing cigarettes ages. I'm bringing it back to the old days. 16.
Oh, you can
cigarettes.
smoke as early as 16?
Mm-hmm. As early as 16. See what the fuck the parents want to do about that.
It'll stop the vape problem.
And then my last executive order. Everybody got to go to church on Sunday. Everybody. I don't care what your religion is. You better be somewhere you're supposed to be. Yeah. Religion day is Sunday. Everybody got to be where they got to be.
So what happens if you don't?
If you don't have a religion,
terrorist.
Spend a day in jail.
So all atheists got to go to jail for a day, for a Sunday.
Yeah, for however long services are, the average time for a service.
You have to be in jail for 2 hours. Well, 3 hours.
Yes. The streets will be silent. The streets will be calm, and the earth shall be, and the United States shall be at peace.
I just raised the age of consent to 21.
Because guess what? You raised it to 21?
Yeah.
I respect that.
I wouldn't lower it.
I hope not.
Every overweight white guy has to get his snow bunny, give his snow bunny up to a black man so he can be cucked.
What?
That would be the executive. That would be the bullshit executive order. So legalize prostitution, give away a percentage of reparations, and overweight fat guys got to get cucked, and it has to be by BBC. They get me out of there. Then I cause an insurrection. All right, we're done with this.
Thanks, Lohim. Hey, man, for all you out there, I don't mean to, just a quick PSA. If you are living a great life, you just wrapping it up and everything. Every time you wake up, you feel great. Like you ain't got no stress, no problem, right? Because you wrapping it up.
Oh,
Make sure you keep that shit wrapped up because you don't want that to change.
Guy.
Just know that. If you won't, every so often you have a stressful day out of the year, 1 or 2, because you wrapped it up. But when you don't,
wrap it up.
That's 3-4 times a month. And it's a parent when you're a parent. Bars.
I fuck with that. Mine is hilarious, and it's one of those. So, what would you rate yours?
Not simple.
What about you?
It's like a 7, bro, because it's like
7.
Either way,
mine's just some wild shit.
Mine's like either way you could die, but it's like where you think you least likely to die at.
Okay, you go second. Okay.
Tell the homies a secret that you've told no one else.
That's crazy.
So we can just do a simple one, or we could say it and just cut it out the edit.
That's up to you, big dog.
I'm going. Now you can't be a pussy.
Who going first?
Don't be a pussy. Don't cut nothing out. Don't be a pussy.
He looking at you.
Nah, you the one that said you don't ask him questions. I'm on whatever level you are.
He asked the question.
Well, you said it was some. Well, okay. Well, you be baseline. Let's see how deep we'll go.
Okay.
Pause.
Yeah.
Crazy word.
It's crazy on the screen. Let's see. I once drove from one state to another off a promise of a threesome.
And then get the threesome.
I got there and niggas was there, so it was just like,
it was gonna be an orgy type thing.
I didn't know what it was. It just it felt weird, and I was just like,
wait. So when you pulled up, the 2 girls were there.
Like I took one girl to the other girl.
Okay.
And there was more niggas. Just
it was gonna be like no.
I was just like,
that was gonna be a gangbang.
No.
That was a gangbang.
Yeah, I was like,
you got tricked into a gangbang.
So I left.
Baby, shawty.
You got tricked into a gangbang.
It's crazy. Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Were they bad?
Yeah, no. It was solid.
bad. It's
They were like LA 6. LA 6.
It was white.
Yeah.
Both of them.
One was white, one was mixed.
Nah. Gotta get out of there. Gotta get out of there. Gotta get out of there. You gotta be two white girls. If it's anything that's even
So you would gangbang with
two. Wait.
Two white
Oh yeah.
girls.
Oh yeah. You said you didn't know him.
Yeah, I
Nah,
don't
nah,
know.
Yeah, no, you didn't know him.
Strangers.
I would only game with my homies.
All right.
Safety first, man.
See what I'm
Safety
saying?
first. At least you know who you with, man.
What y'all
I
got
agree.
going?
Somebody call.
Somebody call. All right. I think. Let's see. Who is he? Let's see. I once. Okay. I guess. Let's see. The first time I ever had sex, it was anal. Is that?
That's actually interesting.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna lie.
I don't know why I wouldn't have assumed that.
Relatable.
You see what I'm saying? You just gotta confirm.
You did that too?
I mean, if I said yes or no, that'd be like giving away a secret.
So like that'd be your one if you would.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna answer that question unless you live on the edge.
Go. Well, what's yours, man?
Don't you ask me in the Discord like, hey man, about that on the pod?
Yeah.
You relate to that shit for real?
Yeah, I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, my neck hurt.
Balls.
A girl once said
Oh hell.
that the only way she pull up to the crib, well, not here,
But
long
like,
time
yeah,
ago, a long time
way
ago.
back when.
Okay.
She said she pull up to the crib, but the only way she would is if I'd pee on her,
Oh no. What?
and I
Wow.
texted her pull up, but she never came.
Wait.
are
Now did you?
sexual
Wait. Did you do that just to see like, nah, you ain't on that shit for real? Pull up. Like you was
I
really
ain't
just.
gonna lie, I ain't
Oh,
gonna
you
lie.
was. Oh, you was ready to
It
peel
was
off.
a nigga. I had to run like nigga had to come down from like a 10 point deficit to really even bag it.
Oh, so when she said
when
that,
the
you
option
was like,
came,
fuck
when I was out, nigga was like, I'm trying to get a bucket.
At that point, you don't
trying to get a bucket.
hit the crossover, you don't hit the behind the back,
was
the
trying to get a
tween, the pull through, split the defense. You had the damn right.
Yes, no,
God,
yes, no.
dang it.
Took more than a week.
Oh, so okay, well let me ask you this: Did you ain't never like so she ain't pull up? You ever spoke to her again, or she
Yeah,
just pulled up like
it was like now, it ain't like we ain't never speak to you at the game, but I ain't never like
you ain't never push that?
I ain't
over
never like
again,
pushed it
yeah.
again. 'Cause I was like,
Yeah,
dang.
she got to a freaking deep dark place.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? The fact that I was willing to.
So that's on you?
No, I'm saying like no. I was like, dang, I might not need to be or like fool around with no girl like that. 'Cause she might.
Oh,
try,
you
she
chose
might,
that for yourself. Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah.
said yeah. I'ma just.
You all right though?
let
Because
that fade
if
out.
a girl got you willing to take a
Yeah,
leak
I was
on her, you be
like,
like,
yeah.
wait, how?
The first girl I met said to pee
Where am
on.
I at? Who am I?
Like how would you have caught the pee? Would you have put a towel down? Like was you gonna do
Yeah,
it
the
in the
logistics of it
backyard?
all is crazy.
Get,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Nah, get
In the tub?
Get in the tub.
And
Just
then
pee
you're
on
gonna see. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
see,
gonna run my. I guess I would run the
understand
shower. I
that.
guess after it is.
So
No,
do y'all
but-
take a shower then you?
Because
Nah, I
isn't
mean-
the pee to get her horny for the sex?
Yeah.
So like,
I assume I would pee on her in the tub. I'll be real with you. I would have never let her get out that bitch and think that she go get some, cause that's disgusting.
well, because
I only peed on you so I could get some.
So you gonna fuck in the tub?
Nah,
With the
take
pee
your
on
shower. Take your
No,
shower.
but she's at that
I'm
point.
saying
She out of the mood now.
Honestly, I don't even know what I would have did. This is I am in a different mindset. Man. Like this is a mindset where it's like,
I think I'm just gonna pee on the bitch and I'll worry about it later. I don't want the pussy.
yeah, dead ass.
Oh,
Dead
Oh,
ass.
that's funny.
he
you know,
would have said no. I want you to pee on me, and you like, oh
You know,
no, you
this
gotta
is
get
the
out.
point in your life where
You gotta
like you probably it was like in high school, so I probably had sex probably like once or
gosh.
twice.
Oh, when you thought the third time, you just finna.
Like, cause like it was the way I made the
Finna
play.
pee.
It's the way I made the play, cause it was like you playing Hall of Fame, bro. You trying to score.
I'm lost on that one. That nigga prepared to take a leak.
Read yours, bro.
Listen, bro.
He prepared to take a leak. He said, "Fuck it." He said, "Oh, he's out drinking water right now, baby. Pull up."
And then I don't know what I would have did, because this was in high school.
You right, it's like your parents'
The
home.
location is like mom got to be working
Oh, my
third,
God.
at least got to be working
Mama
third.
come home, son. What's all this piss on my floor?
Yo, like, how do you clean that up? Don't know if I got any carpet cleaner in there, nothing. So the
Son, why is my piss in here?
I pissed on myself.
That's the only thing.
Pissed on yourself?
Yeah.
I woke up and I couldn't make it.
Yeah. Because at that point, you
Yeah, you
Whatever.
had to put it on yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta take that, man.
You did technically pee on yourself by peeing on her. All right, what's up?
I feel like my secret was like, I feel like mine was like, it's like Will, Joe, Fred.
Well, I mean, we could always.
Nah, it would have been up there if you would have actually peed.
You know, I feel that. Fight a bum with a rusty blade, or get in the ring with Jake Paul.
Is he actually trying to like?
Jake Paul?
Like he's actually trying to hurt me?
I don't know.
Or is he-
I
or
would
is it
say-
like
I would assume,
exhibition.
yeah,
like with
I
Mike
assume it's
Tyson?
like a.
He
like
has
a-
to win this
You
fight.
signed up to like, man, I'll beat Jake Paul ass. I bet. Let's do it.
Mm.
I'll pay you if you do some shit.
Am I fighting this rusty bum? Am I fighting this bum because like he wants something from me, or like it's just like
You were
a-
going to
he
your
just
car.
Should-
You dropped your keys, and now this nigga's right here. It's you and him.
He just attacking you.
So I'm fighting for my car keys.
Nah,
You're
like
fighting for your life.
You're fighting for your life. You're at your car, but you dropped your keys. And next thing he's like, and now you.
Wait, I have the blade, or he has the blade?
He had a blade.
Oh, I have nothing.
You dropped your car keys.
I just say he.
You lucky I ain't say you was bending down to get him. He
He
might have done you dirty.
I guess I would do Jake Paul. I guess.
I respect that.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, a bum with a rusty blade, and
That's
like,
just
he ain't
kind
got
of
nothing to
scary,
lose.
bro. That's like,
He ain't got nothing to lose.
I mean,
He willing to take.
I lost my wife and
He
kids.
willing to take it there, like take it there. Like you gotta be willing to take it there, type shit.
if it's a skinny bum, like bone, like just damn near
Oh,
bone,
that's the last one I want.
I just knock the nigga out.
No,
Okay.
that's different strength, bro. That's different
This
movement.
this bum has a rusty blade. He's like
You're
a
right.
rusty blade. He knows I might not make it out.
Heavy set bum, cool, because you know you might be able
Heavy
to,
set bum.
because you might be able to like, trip that nigga. You might be able to make a move. A
Hit him in the
skinny,
gut,
a
do something.
skinny bum though.
I'll take a feeble bum.
That's see a feeble bum, like a nigga that's kind of like scared to stick you up, but he just going for it.
Like just weak as hell. Like
Like
it's my last shot.
Nah,
yeah.
skinny bum, just a skinny
nah,
bum.
regular,
Just a skinny bum.
standard,
bum.
standard skinny
Standard
bum. I
bum.
can't.
like-
or Jake Paul. I'd fight Jake Paul. I don't want to get stabbed.
mean,
I'd rather get
I'm trying
punched
to tell
in
you,
the face.
that bum, like
I'm
he's prepared.
taking the
He's
Jake
prepared to
Paul.
take it
Yeah,
there.
because with Jake Paul, at least you're like, okay, here we go. I
Like,
gotta,
you
I
might-
gotta,
yeah, and-
I gotta
and then-
try.
And then worst
Yeah.
come to worst, you get knocked out. You wake up
And get CTE.
and you got knocked out by
Yeah.
Jake Paul.
Now,
Or get CTE.
Yeah, and that bum.
That bum is ready to.
What if that nigga like sweep kick you?
that,
The bum?
Yeah. Like,
what if? What
Oh,
if,
yeah, you can't
What,
kick
what if
in
you
boxing.
you just don't know that bum used to be a martial arts teacher? Lost his wife, lost his kids in the
Well,
divorce.
Well, while White writing this question, I ain't think he was a master of MMA.
No,
so
no.
I'll say aggressive man with a rusty knife. No combat training.
No commentary. No commentary.
Well, what we just say? We just say
Lost his
We just
dojo.
say it's a gamble with the bow. It could be any kind of bow. It's just a gamble.
It's
Just,
just-
know that
yeah,
they got a
just-
knife and whatever else he comes with.
And he's willing to take it there.
He's willing to do what he got to do.
To take it there.
Wait.
And he go throw dirt in your
That's good.
get tagged.
Listen. Well, nah, this ain't no Jackie Chan. movie.
Most homeless people or most bums are ex-veterans.
That's what I'm saying. Like, then they, you fuck around and then they put you in an arm bar.
Nigga nigga might just throw the rusty knife down and put your ass in the goddamn F5.
Yeah. He says, I don't need this for you.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh my god.
Okay, mine a little wild. It's one of those. A baddie want to throat you with no arms and no legs.
Yes.
What you doing?
Yes. Yes.
She wanna do it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm letting that go down.
I'm saying, but
I'm letting that go down.
no, but how does it go down?
You
No, she
do-
wants to throw you. So
that's what I'm saying. She understands she can't. All things she can do is this, right? So like I can lay her in a position where she can do her thing. But I mean,
sliding
you can-
into position
you
to get
can-
thrown
you can-
by
you can do the
fucking
thing.
potato sack is
Mike
crazy.
to the.
Oh, you can do the thing where you like lay over the bed with
Getting
a
throated by laying down on your bed and sliding down to get throated by a potato sack is crazy.
She bad. She baddie.
No, no.
Lay her on the bed and you
What you doing?
still fuck on the edge of the bed. Just don't fuck on the edge of the bed.
I do
What am
that.
I doing? Shit, at that point I might just roll into a blanket and
How heavy is
call
she?
her a pocket pussy.
I mean, she's a
What
torso
What you
with a head.
Terrible.
She can't be too much. She can't be too
You
heavy.
know what I'm saying?
Goddamn hoe in a blanket.
That's it for this episode.
Oh my god, bro. What's wrong with that, bro?
We'll see you next time next week.
Like, comment, and subscribe. And
Thank you for-
remember, to all the baddies with no arms and no legs, it ain't
When
nothing to
you
get
wrapped up
ahead.
in the sheets. It's not a hoe in the blanket. Bam, 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 bam. It's a Negro podcast.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Skleet.